But see, when it comes to Instagram,
Yeah.
you have to be cutthroat.
Yeah.
Because I learnt the hard way where you let too many people in, and then all of a sudden now, everyone's your brethren, and then when you get too busy, them same people now are acting funny with you.
Yeah.
Right, what's the matter with my man? I remain a student. I remain a student. Yeah. With everything that I decide to put my time to. So now with this online stuff, I'm like, what? Like, where do I go next? How can I learn something to take this to the next level?
Yeah.
How can I do? How can I what's the word?
Apply yourself.
Not apply myself, but how can I just enhance and maximize everything I'm doing in the most? Because you look around you as well.
Yeah.
It's good and bad to look left and right at your peers.
Yeah.
I think it's a gift and a curse, because you can look and see somebody flying, literally flying, and people come and tell you, like, you ain't got nothing on you. What are you talking about? Why? How come he's like that? And but you can't think that way. There's a reason why he's doing what he's doing, and his timing was his timing, because it could have been, we don't know his road. That could have been a 10-year thing as well. Probably was. You understand? So
the key thing is always know your lane.
Know your lane.
Always know your lane. Stay in your lane, because like you said, people watch face too much. They don't realize that when you're watching face too much, you're blocking your own blessings. You're blocking your own progression. So if you stay in that tunnel vision and know how you're gonna approach things, how you're gonna do things, then it starts to click. It's like even coming down to this YouTube thing. For years, people will be on to me about, you should blah blah blah, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to go on YouTube and just be training all the time. And everyone's like, how come? Like, your footage from you training in the gym and that, it's intense, it shows blah blah. But I said, you go on YouTube, there's 1,000,001 people doing that. And I'm like, it doesn't really show who I am, because I think more time, especially like growing up around here in South, and growing up in Brixton, people would always see me with like the hard, motionless face. You know what I mean? But as I've got older, I smile a lot now, so they're like, rah, why is he always so happy now? But back in the day, if you saw me, you'd be like, oh, he's this hard-faced PT. So I feel like just posting my pictures on Instagram and stuff like that never really showed my personality. So I thought, let me start the YouTube, but let me start with a difference. So all during the lockdown, we'll be training together, a couple of them, man, and we're just busting Joe, talking about serious topics the whole day long, because we had nothing to do. And I was just like, you know what, this would be good content. So I messaged Wes and I'm like, it's go time now. Time to put what we actually talk about with people I know. I'd start adding people in my network onto it and create something different, you know what I mean?
I think that's the best thing that you could have done. Honestly, because like, we're conditioned to have that hard exterior, innit? That hard exterior.
Typical South.
The typical South, but I wouldn't even say South. I'd just say, just as a race. As a race, it's we're always on the defensive. We always have to look like what's going on, and there's things that we don't control that we also have to deal with and we have to worry about, right? So we're almost conditioned to have that hard exterior, and nobody can break that shell. And like you say, we block our own blessings. Like, you got charisma. You got character. You can probably get brands to work with you in this area or that area. What you're doing now, you can transfer that to something else and be successful in it. Same like myself. What I'm doing, I can transfer it to something else and be successful in it. Do you get what I'm saying?
On Instagram, sometimes I don't post some of my regents, and these might be like my really Remember even the day we was filming Carlton Cole. I was like, you need to go still. But that's one of my tight codees, but it's a thing that I can't have him on camera. Like, people can't know that that's my, you know what I mean? But we've been friends since kids. But you know when someone knows you one way, and everyone knows you as the other, so everyone knows him as a bad guy. But me, I'm just like, the way like people used to fear him when we was younger, I used to look at him and think, You know them ones.
Yeah, that's your actual
Like I'm like, why people shook with you? Like, you ain't that. You know what I mean? But because he's grown far out of that, you always have to remember. Some people never forget who you were.
Yeah.
So that's what I say to him. Like when the camera comes, bye, mate. You know what I mean? You can't be here. So it's one of those things that, I'm just glad that I'm one of those people that when a lot of my brothers were in certain madnesses, I always seem to be more the peacemaker. You know what I mean? I'm more level-headed. So, like, it's like, for instance, that time you saw me in West End, and my brother was on a, and me, I'm just more like, I'm more cool-headed. Where I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's not worth your time. I always say to a man that, you could do something today to someone, and you forget you done something to them. The same person might never forget. The same person gonna be walking road, see you one day and catch you off guard.
Yeah.
And now when they react, you're gonna be thinking back like, why did my man suddenly jump on me? But you're gonna have to now think back. Then you remember, shit, it was
because of that.
You know? So that's why, that's another thing. That's why even with the training thing and what we do like online and what I do like one-to-ones, like I feel like if you're always treating people well, the world has a way of looking after you. Everyone,
good karma comes back.
It comes back where everyone starts. You know what I mean? Pushing your content, pushing your stuff out. Like I said with this, for instance, the people that reach out to me every day, like I get literally maybe between 5 to 10 messages, positive message from people who find my page on YouTube, thanking me for the content. You know what I mean? And I try to reply back to every single person. Like there's days where I literally take time to sit down and just start catching up on old comments. And just replying back to everyone. Because I'm like, you know what? You took time out of your day to comment on my platform. So I'm gonna take time out of my day.
It's a great area as well though, man, because you can like genuinely miss some things. Like it gets real busy on there. Proper busy on there. Where you might put something up, a lot of people comment. And if they all come at once, you'll miss 2 or 3 of them.
2 or 3,
you have to go through. You might get a DM, it might land in requests, then you might get more. You'll miss that person, you'll miss. So it's online, it's a real like sensitive place where,
and especially like
people can feel some type of way.
How we're always busy, like sometimes people don't take into the fact where, for instance, you've had things to do, then you've come here, then you got things to do right now. You know what I mean? So the moment we're done, you know what I mean? People don't take
only one man.
you get what I'm saying? But they, like, some people get entitled to your time where they feel like, why did my man reply to me? You get what I'm saying? Not realizing that, you genuinely might have just missed that message. You know what I mean?
But you know what the other side of that is? Once you reply to that message,
it carries on.
It carries on, but just being the polite person you are and being considerate, then some people start not to respect your boundaries. So then you've already let them in your DM now. So now they can message you anytime and it's gonna jump in your general or whatever. It's gonna jump in there. So now when you start ignoring them now, you're Hollywood now.
You see, fam, the other day, just firing off on that. The other day, some girl messaged me some random stuff about Ghanaian culture. And I said, blah blah blah, what's this? And I said, I put that emoji. Then she's messaged again. Then I said, I have zero clue. What? She's like, but you're West African. In my head I'm thinking, but you're African as well. So why did you assume I should know Ghanaian culture when I'm Nigerian? So anyway, now she's tried to ring my phone from the DM. I'm busy. I've locked up. Oh, brother, I've locked up. She tried to ring. I've locked up. She tried to ring. I've locked up. She's tried to ring. I've locked up. Then she's coming. Every time I try to call you, it just hangs up.
Do I know you?
Tried again. So all of a sudden I've looked here. This time I dropped my phone. I've seen like 12 missed calls. She written again, fam. I just had to just go block, move her to, you know what I mean.
restrict that.
Restrict that. Because I was just like, this
boundaries, man.
Like,
boundaries.
It's over the top. Because I'm like, I don't know you like that, and I've been replying to little things you ask me politely. But when I've said I don't know something, you still.
Yeah. It gets to that point. Like, I've got that thing, Mr. Nice Guy. That's me. I've got time for everyone.
Yeah.
Just give you my last pound in my pocket and all them type of things. But see, when it comes to Instagram, you have to be cutthroat because I learnt the hard way where you let too many people in, and then all of a sudden now everyone's your brethren, and then when you get too busy and you might genuinely not see people's messages or genuinely not have time, you get too busy, them same people now are acting funny with you. Right, what's the matter with my man? Like, so it's very it's a mad area.
Every day I wake up, I get at least minimum 50 DMs around that. So one time now, I've woken up in the morning, checked my phone, but I've not replied to DMs. I was filming, training clients in between and blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden one girl's like, "Rah, you've been on your phone the whole day, but you have like I've seen it pop to the top in it." And I've just looked like, you've been on your phone all day, but like it's like you're just airing like you're too big. And I was thinking to myself, oh jeez, like if you see how many DMs I've got, but I'm not even gonna show you. One, then two, if you see how busy my day's been, I'm like, I got up at 5:30, I had someone 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock now. I'm taking a little break. I don't want to be on my phone. I want to take a nap. Like even sometimes, Gab. Sometimes when you phone me and you're like, "Ro, why is he? Why he sleeping?" And I lock off the phone, and he's like, "Ro, why am I sleeping?" I'm like, "Brother, I'm tired. Like I've got up at 5:30 and I've been on the go 6 hours and I haven't eaten. Sometimes I wish I had a PA so that when I'm doing stuff, the person could be answering at the same time. Because like you said, it can get too much. It can get way too much.
But I really do, like with me, because I'm giving a service as well, like a paying service. I to some degree try and make sure I keep on top of that. When it comes into my business page, I try and keep on top of that and make sure like they feel that I'm with them. Like this whole virtual PT thing, I really do live it. Like right, if you've got a problem or you've got some question that you need to ask me,
fire away.
I will try and help you as well as I can. So that side of things, cool, I'm there. But when it comes to like my private page and just enjoyment and just whatever, posting up like whatever, people that jump in there that I've already let in to my DMs, it gets a bit sticky because sometimes now I don't have the time and I may seem rude. And I'm honestly not a rude person. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm proper not like that. But
and the more your page grows, the worse it starts to become. It starts to become worse and worse because your reach is just amplified.
At some point I need to jump on YouTube. I want to do it in the correct way though. Kind of just continuing to give quality and consistency because no matter numbers are up sometimes, numbers are down sometimes, I don't really look at that. I just look at the quality of the content I'm giving and the sessions that I'm giving. The way I'm marketing it towards people maybe can be stepped up a bit more.
What do you say? You see with the marketing side here, what do you say like your missus has helped big time with putting that side together?
She knows like how to. She's got experience online, so she can say both of us will kind of bounce off of each other. I feel like I'm blessed in that way where I'm kind of creative and she's real creative and knows how to kind of like transform what I said to her in there. But she's definitely a key player. She's definitely a key player in what I do because I'm only one man in it. So for me to be able to like plan sessions and do the sessions and then do the little stories and do things, I can do the artwork and stuff behind it, but having that help there and having that advice there and just like maybe you should do that, just that opinion. That opinion where you sometimes second guess yourself and somebody can say to you, no, that's cool, or no, you know what, that's mad, when you might be thinking this is the one, and everyone else might look at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
She is that, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'd say that is major for me. Yeah, in regards to growth, gotta be what you're on, B. YouTube, B.
What I'll say recent as well in regards to like YouTube and in regards to Instagram, people might follow you just because they know you.
Yeah.
And they just want that follow back.
Yeah.
YouTube, people follow you because they genuinely like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They genuinely like your personality and they genuinely mess with you. So it's two different kind of following. I think YouTube following is more genuine. They kind of champion you and they want to see you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. While Instagram is a bit more, especially like how the algorithm has been how the algorithm has been ruined over the past few years, that a lot of people have to search their name.
Yeah, you won't see their content, even if you follow them.
Yeah. So it's like I have to search their name to find their content. So sometimes it feels like my page is always showing me the same 30 people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually happening.
Yeah.
That is actually happening.
Yeah.
This algorithm stuff, I didn't think it exists.
Yeah.
But the way they've now done it is where only their new features get pushed. So like only a reel would get pushed. If you do like
a lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daily. Yeah.
You do an IGTV.
Yeah.
It won't go out there to people, but if you're not actively like liking and commenting and posting every day, you have to like post every day. I've started to ignore it, to be honest with you, which is why I turned off the like seeing how many likes people get and stuff, because at the end of the day you're only one person. You can only do what you can do, and if you're chasing what everyone else is doing and trying to keep up, then you lose quality. You lose quality. And if it's not your season, if summer ain't your season, then maybe winter's going to be your season. But you keep doing what you do well, at some point it's going to catch on. That's how I feel.
Everything in its time. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own time. So it's like, even back to that, like with Instagram, even though I've been on it and I've got a strong following, I don't feel like I'm as good on Instagram as I am on YouTube. I don't know, YouTube flows. It flows more natural to me. Boom. Hope you don't like this episode. There's a lot in here. There's a lot of gems. There's a lot of life stuff in it. And yeah, more good content on your way. Peace.